Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Joan Vassos supports Kelsey Anderson during difficult time. Bachelor Season 28 winner Kelsey Anderson is having a tough time dealing with comments about her relationship with her fiancé Joey Graziadei. Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vassos showed support. Keep reading to see Joan's words of wisdom for the young couple. Kelsey Anderson calls out comments about Joey Graziadei. Joey Graziadei is one of the celebrities competing on Season 33 of Dancing with the Stars. Rumors started before the new season even premiered about him and his pro-partner, Jenna Johnson. Joey's fiancé, Kelsey Anderson, is under a constant barrage of social media users speculating about Joey's faithfulness or warning her to watch out for Jenna. She finally addressed the situation in a TikTok video that she later posted on Instagram too. She began the video with a common comment from social media followers. "So many people are like, Kelsey, why is Jenna touching your man like that?" "Honestly, I don't know," she said before adding, "maybe because it's her job." Kelsey went on to take followers on a walk down memory lane. She asked, "Do y'all remember how Joey and I met?" The recent runway model reminded everyone that Joey was dating multiple other women at the same time as her, but she won a Super Bowl ring. Kelsey said that she had to have a certain level of security to get through seeing her now fiancé with other women during filming the ABC dating show. Kelsey Anderson assured followers that her relationship with Joey Graziadei is still strong after a year together. She said that if she got through The Bachelor, she could get through him dancing with another woman. She made a point to mention that Jenna Johnson is married with an adorable baby boy. Jenna married fellow DWTS pro Valch Markovsky in 2019 and welcomed their son, Roan, last year. Joan Vassos supports Kelsey Anderson during difficult time. Kelsey Anderson's Instagram post received a lot of support from followers who know that she's secure in her relationship with Joey Graziadei. The current Golden Bachelorette, Joan Vassos, left a comment encouraging Kelsey to ignore the haters. "Don't even listen to those people and let them doubt your love and question yours and Joey's commitment to each other," she wrote. Joan added, "This is a show and you are real life. Enjoy this crazy ride with him and only feel the joy." Kelsey Anderson encouraged followers to watch her fiancé on the next episode of Dancing with the Stars on Tuesday, September 24. Do you think people are right to be concerned about Joey and Jenna's connection? Sound off in the comments. Joan Vassos sat at her kitchen table, staring at the phone in her hands. The screen dimmed from inactivity, but she couldn't bring herself to lock it. Kelsey Anderson's name was still visible on the call log, a reminder of how close she had come to calling her friend, to reaching out during what was undoubtedly the most difficult time of Kelsey's life. Joan sighed heavily, setting the phone down gently as if it were made of glass. She knew Kelsey was hurting, but she wasn't sure if her friend was ready to talk. She didn't want to overstep, but neither did she want to be absent when Kelsey needed her the most. The tragedy had hit everyone in their small circle hard. Kelsey's husband, Mark, had passed away suddenly from a heart attack. No one had seen it coming. He was young, healthy, and full of life. One minute, he was mowing the lawn, and the next, he was gone. It didn't make sense. It still didn't seem real. For Kelsey, the shop was only just beginning to fade into a harsh, relentless reality. She had been with Mark since college. They had built a life together, shared dreams, laughter, and love for more than a decade. And now, in the blink of an eye, he was gone, and she was left with a void that nothing could fill. Joan's thoughts were consumed by her friend's grief. She imagined what it must be like for Kelsey, waking up every morning to an empty house, every room echoing with memories. She had tried to give Kelsey space, understanding that grief is deeply personal and everyone processes loss in their own way. But she also knew that Kelsey was the type of person who often pretended to be okay, even when she wasn't. Joan couldn't sit on the sidelines any longer. After a long moment of hesitation, she picked up the phone again, her fingers trembling slightly as she dialed Kelsey's number. The phone rang twice before it was answered. "Joan?" Kelsey's voice was soft, almost hollow, as if all the energy had been drained from her. "Kelsey," Joan said gently, her heart breaking for her friend. How are you holding up?" There was a long pause on the other end of the line. Joan could hear Kelsey breathing, and she wondered if her friend was trying to hold back tears. "I don't know," Kelsey finally replied, her voice shaky. "I don't know how to be without him." Joan closed her eyes, fighting back her own tears. "I'm so sorry, Kelsey. I wish I could take away your pain." Kelsey let out a small, bitter laugh. "No one can, Joan. I feel so lost. I keep thinking he's going to walk through the door any minute, like this is all some terrible nightmare. But he doesn't. He's not coming back." Joan could feel the weight of Kelsey's sorrow through the phone. "I can't pretend to know what you're going through," Joan said softly. "But I'm here for you, Kelsey. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm here." There was another long pause before Kelsey spoke again. "I don't know what I need," she admitted. "I don't even know how to get through the next hour, let alone the rest of my life without him." Joan's heart ached for her friend, and she wished she could reach through the phone and give Kelsey the comfort she so desperately needed. "You don't have to have all the answers right now," Joan said. "It's okay to take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time if that's what it takes, and you don't have to go through this alone." Kelsey's silence stretched on, and Joan wondered if she had said too much, pushed too hard. But then, to her relief, Kelsey spoke again, her voice soft but full of emotion. "Thank you, Joan," she whispered. "I don't know what I'd do without you." Joan felt a lump form in her throat. "You'll never have to find out," she promised. "I'm not going anywhere." Over the next few weeks, Joan made it her mission to be there for Kelsey in whatever way she could. She didn't want to overwhelm her friend, but she also didn't want Kelsey to feel like she was navigating this heartbreaking chapter of her life on her own. Joan stopped by Kelsey's house regularly, bringing groceries, home-cooked meals, and sometimes just sitting with her in silence. She didn't press Kelsey to talk about her feelings unless Kelsey brought it up herself. Sometimes, the best way to support someone was simply to be there, to offer a quiet presence, a reminder that they weren't alone. One afternoon, Joan found herself at Kelsey's house again, holding a bag of takeout from their favorite restaurant. Kelsey opened the door, her face pale and her eyes puffy from crying. But there was a faint glimmer of gratitude in her gaze as she stepped aside to let Joan in. "I brought food," Joan said, holding up the bag with a small smile. Kelsey nodded, her lips twitching into a weak attempt at a smile. "Thanks. I haven't really had the energy to cook lately." "I figured," Joan said, following Kelsey into the living room. "You don't have to worry about anything today. I'll take care of it." They sat down to eat, the silence between them comfortable but heavy with the weight of Kelsey's grief. Joan watched her friend, her heart aching for the pain that Kelsey was enduring. She wanted to help, to say something that would make everything better, but she knew that there were no magic words that could heal the wound left by Mark's death. After a while, Kelsey spoke, her voice quiet. "You know, I keep thinking about the last conversation we had. Mark and I, it was about something so stupid. We were arguing about the bills, and I was annoyed with him for not fixing the leaky faucet in the kitchen. And now I wish I could take it all back. I wish I had told him I loved him instead." Joan reached across the table, taking Kelsey's hand in hers. "He knew," she said softly. "He knew how much you loved him. You didn't have to say it every minute for him to know." Kelsey's eyes filled with tears, and she squeezed Joan's hand tightly. "I hope so. I miss him so much, Joan. I don't know how to live without him." Joan's voice was thick with emotion as she responded. "You don't have to figure it out all at once, Kelsey. It's okay to grieve, to be sad, to miss him. But you're strong, and you're going to get through this, even if it doesn't feel like it right now." For the first time in weeks, Kelsey allowed herself to cry openly, the sobs racking her body as Joan held her, whispering comforting words. And in that moment, Kelsey realized that she wasn't as alone as she had felt. She had Joan, and she had the strength to carry on, even if it was just one day at a time.